I'm going to show you in more detail how to remove this plaque. The basis of brushing is mechanical action. It is the rubbing of the toothbrush bristles, the dental floss and the interdental brush that will dislodge the microbes. The chemical action of toothpaste or mouthwash is not capable of effectively removing dental plaque. Think about it. Each tooth has 5 surfaces by 32 teeth, equal 160 surfaces. Above all, you need to take your time, around 3 minutes twice a day. Now, for a good rubbing action, you need an effective tool. I strongly recommend that you use a good electric brush. The quality of the motor is very important, because the more efficient the motor, the more effective the brushing will be. The brushing action must combine rotation and oscillation movements to work in all 3 spatial dimensions. The first tip is to learn how to be systematic. You need to define a way that will be the same every day, so you can be sure you won't overlook a particular area. The way that I propose to you, which begins with the most difficult part, is to start behind the lower teeth on the right and brush all the inner surface from right to left, tooth by tooth, then the biting surface from right to left, and finally the outer surfaces from right to left. Then it's the same way to the upper teeth, inner surface, biting surface, and outer surfaces, again from right to left. The bristles of the toothbrush only rub when they are particular to the surface of the tooth. If I reach here behind your last tooth, and if I place the brush like this, the bristles stroke the rear surface instead of rubbing it. It's not easy, because there is not a lot of space, but it has to be done. Like this. Another tip. On the incisors, which are nice and straight, the brush is perpendicular to the entire surface. Here, on the other hand, between the premolar and the molar, I've placed some root product that represents the microbes. I can't make this to and fro movement for 1 hour, even with my super electric brush, but at no moment will the bristles touch the deposits. So how do we do this? I've already given you the answer. You have just to be careful not to press too hard and follow the shape of your teeth, which are rounded. Here, I brush the front surface of the premolar, then the rear surface of the premolar, and that strokes the front surface of the molar. Now, I brush the front surface of the molar and stroke the premolar. So, I recommend that you brush your teeth in front of the mirror with a small amount of toothpaste so that you can properly see where you're brushing. But when you've done this tour, the job still isn't finished. Between the teeth, the brush hasn't penetrated at all, and it's in these interdental spaces that there is the most plaque. To clean between the teeth, the only solution is to use dental floss, or, if there is enough space, to use small interdental brushes. Here again, you need to be systematic and start with the last space at the bottom right and then proceed space by space, taking good care in each space to apply pressure first to the rear tooth and then to the front tooth. Let's go now to the chair to put all this into practice.